thing here is Skrepit. Skrepit is the most rewarding decentralized crowdfunding platform at the moment, right? And my mentor taught me one thing about timing and trend. You see, if you ever see anybody who you're smarter than, who you're more knowledgeable than, and more money than you at one point in time or the other, all right, at one point in time or the other, it's because the person knows how to take advantage of timing and trend, right? And trend simply means a sense of new direction. One of the things you will want to do for yourself as an entrepreneur, as a leader in the industry, is take advantage of these two things, timing and trend. All right. One of the things that allows a lot of people to lag behind in things like this is analysis paralysis. All right. It holds a lot of people down. One of my mentors told me is that if you want to know how a man knows a particular thing, check the result he's creating with what he knows. All right. And that is why I'm happy I'm talking to leaders. There's no follower that is permitted to be on this call for the next few days, basically. All right. It's strictly for leaders. All right. And like I said, Skrepit is the most rewarding decentralized crowdfunding platform at the moment. But before I move on to tell us, dive deeper a little bit into Skrepit and what I have understood over a few days now on this particular project, basically, uh, I would love to clarify a few terminologies, all right, to help us navigate this particular smart contract, basically, all right? So as time goes on, you're going to hear a lot about blockchain. You're going to hear a lot about decentralized. You're going to hear a lot about TRON or TRX or smart contracts or token. All right. One of the fantastic things you need to understand about these few things, these six things, is that you see blockchain. For those of us who probably are not blockchain technology savvy, all right, is an immutable timestamp series record, all right, of data that is distributed and managed by cluster of computers. What it means is that your laptop cannot manage a blockchain technology. It takes it's carved, it's hewn out of massive, difficult, strict algorithm that is managed by a very huge computer. All right. Now, the second thing you need to understand is the word decentralized. You see, decentralization is the process of distributing and dispersing power away from a central authority. Now, its underlying technology is what blockchain is. All right, and it also allows this for this decentralization. All right, as it offers every single user, that's blockchain now, an opportunity to become one of the network's many payment processors, which is fantastic. All right. Then another thing you need to know is TRON. TRON is a decentralized blockchain, all right? It's a platform, all right? A decentralized blockchain platform for supporting smart contracts and high outputs, all right? Now, we see TRON as a future operating system which allow the developers to deploy their own decentralized application, all right? Not just scrap it down. Other developers basically, all right, also use this blockchain called whatever, TRON. All right. Now, another thing you need to know that you're going to hear often in the course of this meeting or in the course of your endeavor with Skrepit is the word TRX. All right. Now, Tronix is the basic unit of accounts in the Trons blockchain. You need to understand that. All right. Now, it is a currency that pays you for your content and is often referred to as its ticker symbol, which is TRX. All right. A lot of people know TRX as TRON or TRON as TRX. Basically, you can use those words interchangeably. All right. Then one fantastic thing you need to realize is the word smart contract. This is the most sweet word I've heard in the past 6-7 months, basically. All right. Now, smart contracts are lines of codes that are stored on a blockchain and automatically execute when predetermined terms and conditions are met, which is fantastic. All right. Now, I've heard the word token oftentimes, years even before I heard the word cryptocurrency, but the meaning of token I heard before, is a token of love, a token of this, a token of that, a token. But in crypto, in blockchain technology, basically, a token is simply a cryptocurrency built on top of an existing blockchain. That's what it means to have a token. All right. So these 6 things are the things you're going to hear. Number one, in the course of this meeting this afternoon. All right, and probably throughout your endeavor in Skrepit smart contract. All right. So before I'm moving into how you can maximize all of these things, you need to understand how Skrepit runs. All right. Talking about the Skrepit matrix. All right. Now, a closed system, it's a closed system that contains a finite number of spaces for investment with unlimited number of reinvest opportunities, and there is no deadline. There is nothing like, okay, you've earned enough money, investment cancelled. There's nothing like that. So even if the creators of this amazing opportunity, basically called Skrepit, decide to say, okay, we're not doing it again, it still runs on the blockchain. All right. What it means is that if you're earning money, you keep earning. All right. But one thing you must understand is this: the matrix has 2 major pools. All right. The gamma pool and the delta pool. All right. Now, the gamma pool has 10 slots. The same thing with the delta pool. But one thing you must understand with the delta pool is that there are 2 levels with a total of 6 partners. You can see that from the screen on the delta. Now, the first level has 2 partners with each one split into 2 extra partners. All right. This makes up to second level having 4 partners in total. When you add it up to the 2 on top, you have 6 in total. As compared to the gamma has 3 partners each under every slot. All right. You get to know it as I move into onto the next slide. All right. These are the slots. When you count all the slots on the screen here, you get 1 to 20, all right? But it's divided into 10 for gamma, 10 for delta, basically. Now, if you check the 10 that belongs to gamma, basically you see that there are only 3 partners under each of the slots, 1 to 10, all right? Now, if you put it side by side with what you get in delta, basically you realize that there are 6 under each of the slots on the delta side, all right? So the matrix has a total of 20 slots, basically. All right. Now, with each pool, gamma and delta having 10 each. All right. So the slot increases in the monetary value. All right. As the progress, basically, with each slot being, of course, multiplied by 2 the value of the preceding one. All right. Now, for example, if you look at what we have on slots 1 on the gamma, it has 500 TRX. For you to activate slot 2 on the gamma, you need multiply by 2 of what you use to activate slot 1, which is 1000. All right. Now the same thing goes for delta. So you will always need times 2 of what you use to activate the previous slot to activate the next slot, basically. The same thing for slot 3. For you to activate slot 4, you need times 2 of what you use to activate slot 3. All right, which makes it very, very fantastic. That means as you grow, you will need more money to activate a higher slot. All right, there are serious advantages to that, basically. Just stay put, I'll show you. All right, now, how do you begin? As a novice, I know nothing about blockchain technology. I know nothing about a smart contract, but how can I take advantage of this amazing business opportunity? All right. Now, for the registration cost for each pool, both Gamma and Delta, is 500 TRON each. What it means is that you need 500 for Gamma and 500 for Delta, which automatically gives you about 1,000 TRX TRON, right? Subsequently, slots can be bought separately in ascending order. That means you need to get to 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10. All right, what it means is that you can't jump 3 and say you want to activate 10. You must do it in ascending order. All right, so at the end of the day, you realize that the more slots you activate, the more your chances to earn more money, basically. All right. Now, for a novice, for me, Tron Link app works better. If you're using an iPhone, an iOS, or an Android phone, basically, you can go to either your Play Store, your Google Play Store, or you go to your App Store, basically, on your iOS and download Tron Link, all right, and set it up and get yourself registered using either the ID of the person who invited you to be on this call. Basically, it's as simple as that. Just the same way you go to your app stores or your Google Play Store, basically, to download applications and use them, like WhatsApp and the rest. Basically, it's easy to set up, very straightforward, basically. All right. Now, this is how it is. You can see the image of everything I've explained here. You need 1,000 TRX, all right, TRONs, all right, to activate both your Gamma with 500 and Delta with 500, all right? Now, we explained earlier that the Gamma aspect has three participants under you, 3 partners under you, all right? While the Delta basically is 2, and the 2 is broken down into extra 2, which gives you 6 altogether, all right? So let me explain more on the Gamma pool and how you can maximize the profits here. All right. So the Gamma pool, those in your slot in the Gamma pool are your personally referred partners. All right. Jamal referred me to this, basically. All right. What it means is that, you see, I am under Jamal in his Gamma pool. All right. Now, invited partners automatically take their positions under you. All right. So here is how the income is distributed automatically within the matrix. Number one, you get 100% income to your wallet from the first referred partner who takes his or her place under you. That's, which is fantastic. All right. And secondly, you also get 100% to your wallet from your second referred partner who has taken his or her place under you. All right. But the third one is this, right? Once again, you receive 100%, but the only difference from the percentage, from the money you're going to get from this third partner, is that this time the money doesn't go directly to your wallet. All right. The money, the income here is in form of reinvestment to activate or reactivate this slot for you again. All right. So the reinvestment basically lets you receive more income from the same slot over and over and over again. All right. With these, you're qualified to take the next free space in your superior partner slot, which is fantastic. That means you're never kicked out, even when you earn from that particular slot. You still have a chance to keep earning on that particular slot till you are tired of earning and you will your account out. All right. Yeah. Then talking about the Delta pool, fantastic. I love this pool. All right. Because the bigger money is here. All right. Now, in this pool, spill can happen from your upline, from your downline. All right. It can happen from anywhere. It can happen from anywhere. All right. So your partner could consist of those you referred here. And you see, it could also consist of the people who are randomly assigned within the system to you. All right. Now, what it means is that, you see, we are launching here in this part of the world. All right. And a lot of people are so excited about the Skrepit opportunity because of what it has to offer. All right. Now, and people all over the world are so excited about this as well. What it means is that, you see, if somebody is in Cambodia, somebody's in Germany or in the US or in Canada who is involved with this, basically, all right, as they're coming in, all right, in the delta pool, you have the capacity of having all the people all over the globe be placed under you, which is fantastic. All right. Now, partners occupy 2 places below you in the first line. They also occupy 2 places in the second line of your superior, who gets 100% income to his wallet. But here's another fantastic thing. As with the gamma pool, the same thing that happens in the gamma pool, you receive 100% income from all the partners in the second line. What it means is that the second line is your number 3, your number 4, and your number 5. All right. So you're getting all of these from 3, 4, 5, 100%. Whereas the fourth one, all right, goes to reactivate this particular slot for you as well, which is fantastic. All right. So this fourth space is also called a closing space, all right, or called the reinvestment space, all right. It is buying you the same space again and again and again, and keep buying you that particular space, so that by the time all the payments from 3, 4, 5 still keeps coming in, you can still keep earning, which is fantastic. All right. What it means is that, you see, you don't have to refer people to earn from the delta pool. You can just run it as an investment, like my friend I talked to you about by 2 o'clock on 2 o'clock call told me, I don't have the energy to be showing people this opportunity. As a matter of fact, I don't want anybody to know where my money is coming from, but how can I take advantage of this amazing opportunity? And I told him, activate all your slots and watch miracle happen for you. Right? So here are a few terms for you to understand as well. A lot of things that you need to understand. There are a few of them that are really my concern, basically, that you need to understand. All right. Now, number 1 is the word reinvest. All right. Now, just like I explained earlier, reinvest, this is the reopening or the repurchasing of a slot at the current level. All right. Now, this process allows you to earn from the same slot multiple times. All right. Now, and this occur on the closing slots, and without it, the slot closes automatically, leaving a lost opportunity for you to earn. And that's why I see, if this is not found here, you're going to lose a lot of money. But thank God it is automated. All right. Now, the reinvestment process is automatic. All right. So as soon as it takes place, the existing slot is archived. Now, with a superior, you can reoccupy free space in the slot when one opens up with the superior receiving 100%, of course. All right. So in the same vein, you receive income whenever you refer partners, and your referred partners make reinvestment as well, which is fantastic. All right. It's so, because it's called, yes, it's called repeat business. It's fantastic. It's for most business people, they love this. All right. Then another terminology, another term you need to understand is the word upgrade. All right. Now, upgrades, like in its simplest form, all right, without all this big English, is, you see, when everybody is activating their first slot on the gamma and on the delta, they need about 1,000 TRON to activate them. All right. So if you have activated your first slot, basically, for you to move from first to second, the word is, I am upgrading to second slot. So when you move from one lower level to a higher level in slots, basically you are upgrading. All right, that's what it simply means. All right. So then another very important word or terms you need to understand is the word sprint, the word spill, and the word catch up. All right. So the system rewards the most invested participant. Now, this means that you can sprint past your superior and earn what they should have earned by opening slots they have not opened. This is fantastic. All right. So by doing so, you get up to the next superior who has opened a slot at the level, and income goes to the said superior. All right. Now, the word catch up now means your superior can catch up by buying those same higher slots you previously bought. All right. And by so doing, the next reinvestment, basically, you will take your place under them back. But until they do that, you remain their upline. You earn what they should, you keep earning what they should have earned. So it doesn't matter, I am the one that showed you Skrepit. If you open more slots than me, you earn every single dime I should have earned, basically, right? So a few color codes you need to understand is this. Number one is this one here. I don't know this color. I know a lot of people. Is it teal green or something? All right. Now, whenever you see this color at your back office, basically, you know that you see there are partners that you directly invited to take a look at Skrepit, and they decide to take a look. All right. When you see white colors like this, like you see here, white colors, these are spill from your up or your upline. All right. Now, when you see blue colors like these are bottom overflow. All right. And when you see green, I love green a lot. All right. These are partners who has sprint past their superior. All right. So when I sprint past Jamal, for instance, my Jamal's upline is going to see me as green. All right. That's what it means. All right. Then another fantastic thing that broke the ice for me, that is making me to push this with all my energy, is this. All right. Now is the Skrepit token. All right. I know I explained token earlier on before the call started properly. All right. Now, these are created to reward Skrepit community members. All right. Now, with tokens granting them access to the creator's future projects and returns on high trading activities. All right. Which is fantastic. All right. I love that a lot. I don't only earn dollars in TRON here. I also earn Skrepit token. What it means is that I'm going to have Skrepit as a coin, as a crypto coin. All right. Now, these free tokens are available to all community members as rewards after registration, number one, and on the completion of slots within the pool in the matrix. What it means is that, you see, whenever I activate any slot on my Gamma pool, I am going to get 100 Skrepit tokens. If I activate slot 1, I get 100 Skrepit token. What it means is that I have the capacity to earn up to 1,000 Skrepit token by the time I activate, all right, number 1 to number 10. All right. And in the Delta pool, you see, I get rewarded times 2, all right, anytime I activate any slot on my Delta pool. All right. So if I activate slot 1 and 2 on my Delta, the Skrepit is going to reward me with their tokens, 50 tokens times 2, which is 100. All right, which is fantastic. Now, how can I use this Skrepit token, or how can I convert this to money? All right, which is one of the major questions I asked when I was shown this opportunity. All right, now the reply I was given is that, you see, these guys have shown us a roadmap, what they are going to do immediately after this crowdfunding, basically. And I guess it's going to happen even while the crowdfunding is still going on. All right. We see platforms like Binance, exchange platforms like Binance, like Poloniex, like HitBTC, and the likes, basically. All right. Now, these guys are developing a cryptocurrency, peer-to-peer cryptocurrency exchange, which will allow for us to trade our cryptocurrencies. All right. Now, and of course, Skrepit token will be traded there as well, which is the base currency there now. Now, if you have ever traded or bought any coin on any platform, basically, or swap any coin for another, basically, you will know exactly what I am saying. So the peer-to-peer means I can exchange my Bitcoin for Ethereum. I can also exchange my Bitcoin for Skrepit token, or I can exchange my Skrepit token for Bitcoin and convert it to Naira. All right, use either Biconta or Luno to convert it to Naira and send my Naira back to my Zenith Bank. All right. Now, then these guys are opening up a trading academy. All right. Now, the goal of this project basically is that, it provides basic and advanced online cryptocurrency trading courses. All right, which will create a system wherein high-performing students are integrated in a trading fund that supports the Skrepit community. All right. Personally, I must be honest with you, I'm not interested in the academy. I know a lot already. All right. And I'm learning, but I wouldn't want to an academic kind of thing. But you see, a lot of people are still rookies when it comes to cryptocurrency awareness, basically. But they'll need this 100%. All right. Now, another area I am grossly interested in is the green solution. All right, which the project is about solution of the future with two key areas that I also love: power and transport. All right, now this is aimed to make possible the deployment of portable and renewable energy for EVs, homes, and businesses, basically. All right. Then another one is the decentralized affiliate marketplace, which is fantastic. All right, a blockchain enabled platform that will allow a trustless relationship between brands and affiliates devoid of middlemen. All right, I don't know about you. All right, I don't know probably your goal for 2020, but coronavirus is not going to ruin mine. All right, and I've seen this. All right, and from the one that I got on board, I wrote it down that I'm going to amass over 20 million TRX. All right. Now, imagine TRX go to $1 in the next 6 months. That's $20 million, guys. All right. Which is fantastic. All right. It's not too bad for a young man like me to own. All right. So you're on this call today. I encourage you. All right. Put a lot of leaders on this call as we proceed, basically. One thing I realize is this: you see, with competence, if you know how to do a thing, you can create any result you want in that particular thing. All right. But you see, if you decide to duplicate your competence in leadership, basically, your competence or your result is multiplied. All right. And that is why we are looking for leaders in this part of the world, basically, who will spearhead this thing. Let's multiply this result geometrically. All right. So thank you very much for being on this call. In Skrepit, we are forging a future together, and I'm happy you're part of this future, basically. So if you have one or two questions, I will take them briefly. Then we wait for 8 p.m. basically. So thank you very much for your time, guys. So no question. Nobody's asking any question today. Uh, observation, question, things you need to understand clearly. All right.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
I greet you.
Yeah, please, I have a question.
All right.
The 1000 TRX, 1000 TRX, what's the equivalent in Naira, please?
It's between 12,000 naira to about 15,000 naira, depending on probably your transaction fees and all, basically. But to be on the safer side, let's say 15,000 naira.
Okay, awesome. All right, thank you, sir. That's my question, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, guys. We're having another exclusive, fantastic session by 8 p.m. I promise you, it's going to be the bomb. It's going to be like nothing you have ever seen or heard ever since we started this 4 times a day marathon, basically, for the next 90 days. If you ever have any leader in your life, basically in this amazing industry, I will encourage you, invite them to be on the call by 8 p.m. It's going to be massive. It's going to be explosive. All right. I bet you, I guarantee you that it's nothing that you have ever seen before, basically. All right. I'm going to take the 8 p.m. and it's going to be explosive. All right. So since there is no any other question, basically, I would love to end the call here. we'll meet by 8 p.m. again. So thank you very much for making our time to be on this call this afternoon. All right, see you by 8 p.m.